The Book of Jubilees, chapter 25. And in the second year of this week, in this Jubilee, Rebekah called Jacob her son, and spake unto him, saying, My son, do not take thee a wife of the daughters of Canaan, as Esau thy brother, who took him 2 wives of the daughters of Canaan, and they have embittered my soul with all their unclean deeds. For all their deeds are fornication and lust, and there is no righteousness with them. For their deeds are evil, and I, my son, love thee exceedingly, and my heart and my affection bless thee every hour of the day and watch of the night. And now, my son, hearken to my voice, and do the will of thy mother, and do not take thee a wife of the daughters of this land, but only of the house of my father, and of my father's kindred. Thou wilt take thee a wife of the house of my father, and the Most High Power will bless thee, and thy children will be a righteous generation, and a holy seed. And then spake Jacob to Rebekah his mother, and said unto her, Behold, mother, I am 9 weeks of years old, and I neither know nor have touched any woman, nor have I betrothed myself to any, nor even think of taking me a wife of the daughters of Canaan. For I remember, mother, the words of Abraham our father, for he commanded me not to take a wife of the daughters of Canaan, but to take me a wife from the seed of my father's house, and from my kindred. I have heard before that daughters have been born to Laban thy brother, and I have set my heart on them to take a wife from amongst them. And for this reason I have guarded myself in my spirit against sinning or being corrupted in all my ways throughout all the days of my life. For with regard to lust and fornication, Abraham my father gave me many commands. And despite all that he has commanded me, these 22 years my brother has striven with me, and spoken frequently to me, and said, My brother, take to wife a sister of my 2 wives. But I refuse to do as he has done. I swear before thee, mother, that all the days of my life I will not take me a wife from the daughters of the seed of Canaan, and I will not act wickedly as my brother has done. Fear not, mother, be assured that I shall do thy will, and walk in uprightness, and not corrupt my ways forever. And thereupon she lifted up her face to heaven, and extended the fingers of her hands, and opened her mouth, and blessed the Most High Power, who had created the heaven and the earth. And she gave him thanks and praise. And she said, Blessed be the Most High Power, and may his holy name be blessed forever and ever, who has given me Jacob as a pure son and a holy seed. For he is thine, and thine shall his seed continually, and throughout all the generations forevermore. Bless him, Most High, and place in my mouth the blessing of righteousness, that I may bless him. And at that hour, when the spirit of righteousness descended into her mouth, she placed both her hands on the head of Jacob, and said, Blessed art thou, Most High of righteousness, and I am of the ages. And may he bless thee beyond all the generations of men. May he give thee, my son, the path of righteousness, and reveal righteousness to thy seed. And may he make thy sons many during thy life. And may they arise according to the number of the months of the year. And may their sons become many and great beyond the stars of heaven, and their numbers be more than the sand of the sea. And may he give them the goodly land. And he said he would give it to Abraham, and to his seed after him always. And may he hold it as a possession forever. And may I see born unto thee, my son, blessed children during my life, and a blessed and holy seed may all thy seed be. And as thou hast refreshed thy mother's spirit during my life, the wound of her that bare thee blesses thee. My affection and my breast bless thee, and my mouth and my tongue praise thee greatly. Increase and spread over the earth, and may thy seed be perfect in the joy of heaven and earth forever. And may thy seed rejoice, and on the great day of peace may it have peace. And may thy name and thy seed endure to all the ages, and may the Most High power be their power, and may the Most High of righteousness dwell with them, and by them may his sanctuary be built unto all the ages. Blessed be he that blesseth thee, and all flesh that curseth thee falsely, may it be cursed. And she kissed him, and said to him, May the Most High I am of the world love thee, as the heart of thy mother, and her affection rejoice in thee, and bless thee. And she ceased from blessing. This chapter 25, was beautiful in the sense that it was just basically up and down about a mother, telling her son how much she loved him, and for him to, walk righteously and not, do evil or walk wickedly. And that was so beautiful because, I wish I had that kind of relationship with my mom, you know what I'm saying? The same way that Rebecca had with Jacob. And I just want to tell mothers out there from experience, you know what I'm saying? As a son that grew up, mostly in a single mother home or a single parent home with just the mother. I did visit my dad, in the summertime, but mostly it was just my mom. To the mothers out there, really, especially to the black mothers, you know what I'm saying, that only, that's the only provider of the household. Really get to know your kids, you know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds far-fetched, but listen, there's so many single mothers out there that don't really care about their children, always talking down to their children. Listen, you have to get to know your child, you know what I'm saying? Because all that trying to get to know your child now is going to pay off in the long run, especially when you're getting older and need somebody to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? So please get to know your children now, especially in their young adulthood, because that's when they're going to need you the most. I mean, your children always going to need you, but it's just something about young adulthood, you know what I'm saying? Like 18, between, 18 to 25-ish. Your kids gonna need you then more than ever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, straight up and down. Don't abandon them. Don't leave them. Don't, you know what I'm saying, kick them out when they hit 18 and throw the deuces. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to them. Always have an open home. Always have a loving heart toward your children. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your kids trying their hardest to make it out in this cold world. You know what I'm saying? Live on their own. Everything's in their name. Own apartment, bills, everything in their name. They trying their hardest. And then something happens, a setback, and they need somewhere to go. Let them come back home. Don't even charge them rent. Just let them come back home. Just let them remember that love that they once had, but now they lost it. Not really lost it, but it's not really the same ever since they left. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that there's always an open home to come back to. You know what I'm saying? That's going to pay off in the long run again. With all that being said, all praise to the power of the Son of Man, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Father, I am that I am, and his only begotten Son, the Son of Man, to finally come and save the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the remnant that's still trying to practice the law, statutes, and commandments of I am that I am to the best of their abilities. All praise. Shalom. Amen.